Hi, Suzette. Lovely to be speaking to you again.
Hi, Bev.
Today we were discussing relational skills, and today the skill we wanted to discuss was negotiation. And negotiation is, in essence, the skill we like to encourage our clients to use when they withdraw, when their adaptive child says there's a threat and I need to withdraw. I don't need to answer. I need to go to my room. I need to give silent treatment. The skill we like to encourage that is negotiation, to speak up with what you want clearly, to be more assertive on the front end and less resentful on the back end that you're not getting what you want. How does it show up for you?
Yeah, I love this idea of negotiation because I think it's so underused in our relationship
Mm,
because we have this mentality of it's like either all of my needs get met or all of what I want is listened to or none of it. And for someone who has maybe had experiences where their needs and wants have been overpowered or dismissed or not listened to, they automatically have this feeling that none of what I want is going to be heard in this moment. And so negotiation, yeah, it's this maybe some of what I want can happen in this moment. And if you have the confidence that at least something can happen in that moment, you're more likely to come to the table to talk about it. So I see this a lot with couples, even like just wanting to talk about something, that like wanting to resolve conflict. They just don't even want to step into that because they're afraid like it's going to take all night, we're never, and then it's going to snowball into all these other things. But you can negotiate that. Well, I can talk for 10 minutes and then I need some space. Or I'd be willing to talk about it for 15 minutes, but that's all I can offer tonight. That's negotiating. Like, here's what I want. I want this to not last for all night long. Can we negotiate time around how long we talk about it? So that's one example. What are your
right.
thoughts?
I love that. And I always say to my clients, we can't complain about not getting what we never asked for. That's what Terry's bottom line. And we very often feel, I've heard people who say, and they become the clients that I've seen this happen with, they become pretty angry that I'll never get my needs met. So it's not worth my even coming to the table to express them. And I think the other piece to negotiation that, as you so correctly say, it's underused is, well, how do I do that? And then what you spoke into so beautifully, hey, partner, this is something that's sitting on me. I'd love to speak about it. When would be a good time for that? So that your partners agree to a time and it's going to be brief. I'm just going to share with you. All I want you to do is hear me why this doesn't or does work for me. So that we can remember that we're on the same team and we want to resolve this rather than that pulling away.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important part of negotiation is getting out of that you versus me mentality of
Mm,
it's on my time frame or your time frame. It's on my terms or your terms. It's like, how can we negotiate together? So maybe I can, yes, I get the part where we will talk about it, but you get the part of maybe we don't talk about it right now, but we talk about it tomorrow. All these things. It's the back and forth. And there's an important principle here of how to make those decisions. We don't just, it's not just like dividing it down the line of fairness. It's who's it important to and why. Maybe this is more important to you, so I can kind of uh, give in to you a little bit, kind of concede a little bit around what you want and need because it's more important to you than it is to me. But there's other things where I advocate what's important to me and it's not as important to you. And so there's a lot of relational skill here.
right. And I love that. Who does it mean more to? And can partner B be generous in
Yes.
giving, maybe not everything? You always want to go out to eat for Chinese. I can do that twice a week.
Yeah. I like that. Generous is better than conceding. Like being generous in giving those things where it's more important to the other person.
Right. And it generally is. It's generally some place that is more important to one person than the other.
Mhm.
But I love that. Thank you. This was helpful.
Thanks, Bev.